Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Houston Rockets have shown an impressive array of abilities in Round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Mavericks. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Some big-time heroics have gotten both teams to this point. It's Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And now, Dallas' starting group. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt, and it's Lively in at the 5. And for the Rockets, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Shepard is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center position. Taking a look at the Rockets, it's nice to start the conference finals at home. But on paper, this really could be anybody's series.
It's always good to have the home crowd behind you to start a big series like this. But whether or not they take advantage of it is up to them. Tonight will tell us a lot about this best of 7.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Now here's Durant, guarded closely. And Durant with the big finish.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
The Rockets on offense, and they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Here's Irving, after the basket by Houston. 6 to shoot. That one falls.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Durant, no good.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Irving for 3, and Davis slams it home.
Yet this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Smith outside. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Davis. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Davis has gotten his second bucket.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Here's Thompson outside Durant. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That free throw good from Irving.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Pass to Lively. Lays it up and banks it in.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Durant, 2 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall. Durant's got 7 points in the game. Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Here's Thompson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Irving, the pass to Lively. Got it.
Yeah, Lively is a guy who wants to focus right now in the paint. Eventually, that perimeter game will be added.
Now here's Durant, tightly guarded. Smith outside, stolen by Davis. High arcing shot, and so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Durant. He's got 7, and it's rejected.
You know, it almost looked like Flag baited him into taking that so he could swat it away.
Irving, another one falls for Dallas.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
Thompson passes to Irving. Thompson with a screen. Irving, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Şengün, a screen on Davis. Durant, pass to Şengün. Davis with it. Durant covering. It's Davis with the drive. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And what separates Şengün from most other pivots is his level of skill, plus his basketball IQ, a really polished player.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in. And he's good on the second. Dallas leading by 6. Outside Irving. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Irving's got 7 points.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
To the inside. Stolen by Davis. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Eason's checked in for Smith. Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Christie. Pass to Washington. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Davis. Shoots over Eason. Davis misses.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Shepherd. To the paint. And Şengün throw it down.
The textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
The Mavericks lead by 7. Outside Christie. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Going inside. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
Irving for three. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Moody comes in for Durant. Hields checked in for Amen Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Shepard. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Holiday. Hield from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, how about the release? I mean, no sooner does that ball hit his hands than he rises and fires. Buddy Hield doing what he's paid for.
Washington with the ball. Defended by Easton. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Hield. Easton, a screen on Christie. Now Hield. 4 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks lead by 8. Outside Christie. Tries a 10-footer. No good. Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Moody. Still without a bucket. Inside. Easton. It's Easton with the jam.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Hardy. Capella with a rebound. Rockets trail by 6. Screen by Capella. Now here's Holiday. Tight defense on him. Outside Moody. Back to Holiday. Houston working the ball around. Hield for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. 2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
To get it again.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Moody passes to Capella. And another basket for Houston.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Mavericks lead by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hardy. He's covered by Holiday. Down low. Easton with some nice D. Hield fires from way outside. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Davis. Najee Marshall is out there with Max Christie. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the 3. Small forward. Dallas leading by 4. Marshall with it. Still no points. Davis a screen to the paint. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Yep, that one goes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Christie. Outside for Davis. Out to the wing. Here's Washington. The rebound by Moody. And Houston has possession. 4-point game. It's stolen by Washington. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Marshall. Misses the 3. Washington against Şengün. Pass to Moody. Eason, a screen on Gafford. Here's Moody. Moody gets one inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Christie up top. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. There's Davis with the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Hield. To the middle. Here's Easton. And it's all tied up.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Dallas with it. Marshall passes to Gafford. Tries it from 19. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Eason, a screen on Christie. Davison, the pass to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Houston making a change here. Rollins is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in for Christie. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Again, the miss by Dallas.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Şengün. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're really working the paint now.
The Mavericks trailing. Irving looking it over. It's hauled in by Rollins.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Şengün, a screen on Irving. Rollins passes to Şengün. Outside Moody. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass to Marshall. That shot off. And here are the Rockets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Şengün, a screen on Irving. Rollins passes to Şengün. Davis with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. And here's Davis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Clock at 6. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, in his size and hops, Daniel Gafford is always a threat near the rim.
Here's Rollins. Now here's Eason. Hield, a screen on Davis. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Marshall. No points so far. Irving fires from way outside. And that misses. That would have put him up.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And Gafford with the block.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Moody. Hield, the screen on Washington. Here's Moody, driving inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Eason. Durant comes in for Moody. Thompson, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Shepard in for Rollins.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Lets a floater go. Lively grabs a miss. This game, folks, a close one here in Houston. And he's going for the oop here. Davis can't hit.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Yeah, that's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And here's Thompson. Here's Flag. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Thompson against Davis. Pass to Şengün. And Irving comes to help. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Shepard. And it's Irving missing.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Thompson passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Outside Davis. Irving for 3. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 14.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Pass to Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Klay Thompson 4th.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And Dallas also making a switch. Prosper's checked in. 1:50 left in the second quarter. Pass to Flag. Now here's Lively. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen. Here we go. Up ahead. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
1:20 left to play in the first half. Pass to Prosper. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Martin, he's checked in for Dallas.
Number 16.
The Rockets lead by 7. Now Durant. He's got 15. Outside Eason. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Houston working the ball around. To the wing on the left. Shepard. And he jams it home with authority.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Mavericks trail by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Irving with it. 14 points for him. 5 to shoot. Tipped. It's stolen by Irving.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets ahead, up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Outside Irving. Clock at 6. From the wing, Thompson pulls it in.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Şengün. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Irving finds Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
Yet between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by Irving. Outside Durant. Shoots over Lively. And another basket for Houston.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Back to Irving. Outside Davis. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Shepherd. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And I love Shepherd's focus here. He doesn't let the foul distract him from his shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Flag outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Thompson passes to Smith. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Durant. 19-footer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Şengün, a screen on Irving. To the middle. Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Flag. Outside Davis to end the run. Irving with it. Now Thompson defending. Fires from the wing. Again, the miss by Dallas.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Mavericks trail by 16. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Kevin Durant on top. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. On the wing, Davis, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, Durant with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Smith finds Durant. Over flag. Can't hit from the elbow.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Out to Thompson. They still need this. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now. Davis against Durant. Shoots over Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Kevin Durant is going to be remembered most for his prowess as a scorer. But, folks, we're talking about one of the most complete, passionate basketball players in the history of the game.
Here's Lively. Back to Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Ahead. Davis misses. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 18. Shepherd. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Irving. He gets it in there. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
That's to Sengun. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sengun's got 9.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Irving. A little mid-range shot is up, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Smith, and Moody is subbed in for Shepherd. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Rockets lead by 19. Here's Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. Here's Irving. 19 points in the game. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Fields checked in for Amen Thompson. Gafford passes to Washington. Back to Gafford. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Şengün. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Gafford.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat of the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Durant pass to Hield. Three-pointer, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Christie with the ball. Now guarded by Moody. Here's Durant. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Hield. He's guarded by Irving. Durant for three. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Marshall, he's checked in for Davis. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Outside Irving. Back to Gafford. Down low. Here's Christie. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Durant, pass to Hield. And there's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Hield's got 5 points.
That's what you call a strong take, folks. Buddy Hield so assertive.
And here's Irving. 19 points in the game. Here's Christie. Washington outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Christie. Pass to Washington. Lets it fly. Marshall can't hit. Houston leading by 18. To the left wing. 4-3. And it's Eason with the 3. He's got 11.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
Lets it fly. Dallas no good that time either. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Outside Moody. Over to the left wing. Here's Şengün. Three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 21. The drive by Irving. Here's Christie. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 tonight.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Finney Smith comes in for Durant. Exum's checked in for Dallas. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Outside Eason. Outside Hield. Eason, pass to Capella. Outside Hield. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And Dallas making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Christie against Eason. Marshall outside. Pass to Hardy for 3. Capella with a rebound. The Rockets lead by 18. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Finney Smith. Finney Smith a screen. Moody passes to Finney Smith. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. And so it's Houston ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
The problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for Dallas, Najee Marshall is out there with Max Christie. Then it's Washington, then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Wow, just an excellent defensive effort from Buddy Hield. Understanding I've got to contest here, and he does.
Moody on the wing. Şengün, the screen. Moody passes to Şengün. Washington against Eason. Marshall on the wing. Knocks it loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Hield for 3. Rebounded by Marshall.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Here's Washington. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, there's a level of physicality to the way P.J. Washington plays. You get him on the interior, and look out, folks.
Outside Eason. Pass to Şengün. Outside Finney Smith. Back to Eason. Outside Hield. Shot clock at 5. Second chance effort. Moody misses. Mavericks trail by 18. Now Davis. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Marshall outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 20. Pass to Eason. Marshall with it. He's picked up by Eason. High post Davis. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Moody. And there's the rejection. Here's Davis. Counted. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Irving's checked in for Christie. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Durant, pass to Eason. Durant with a screen on Washington. To the inside, Eason finds Şengün. And Gafford with the block.
Well, the length and the vertical, boy, Daniel Gafford could be a force defensively.
Sinks the tray.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Now here's Durant. It's Şengün, high post. Drives to the hoop. And Şengün throw it down.
Boy, in pick-and-roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
On the wing, Davis. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it from the high post. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Şengün with the ball for Houston. 22 was their biggest lead. Pass to Moody. And here's Finney Smith. Checked by Davis. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. Eason with a steal.
They've been making plays like this all night. Just sharp defense, not taking any possessions off.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Washington, a screen on Durant. Irving for three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 19. To the paint. Knocked loose. Stolen by Davis. And they're on the break. And that one's good. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
There you see Kyrie with the speed in the open floor right there.
Here's Durant. Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Mavericks trail by 15. Washington passes to Marshall. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Durant. And they pick up 2. Durant's got 23 points.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And Durant with the block.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Durant surveying the D. Pass to Eason. Outside Durant. 11 feet out. Durant with another miss.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
That's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
That free throw good from Irving. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Moody. And it's Shepard in for Eason. Dallas also making some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Marshall.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Klay Thompson picks one up.
That's their 3rd personal. First team foul. At the line for...
Here's Irving. Flag outside. Irving outside. He launches, knocks down the trifecta.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
The Rockets lead by 13. Outside Durant. Outside Thompson. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Shot clock at 3. Buries it from outside. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
I mean, he's the reason they're off to such a great start in the series. From the jump, he was fired up and ready to fight hard for the win. Mavericks trail by 16. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Now Davis launches it from deep. Şengün pulls it down. 1:57 left to play in the fourth. Thompson with it. Here's Şengün. Jams it home!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now Irving. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter. Şengün with a steal.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Rockets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Alperen Şengün.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And Houston making a change here. Rollins is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Prosper's checked in. Christie up top. Oh, ripped away. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The three from Washington. Deflected. And he gets it back.
Houston foul. Second personal foul.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Irving. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for two. And he knocks down the first one.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flagg, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
And that one goes in. Two from the line that time. Here's Rollins. Driving to the basket. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment. And we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.